Now, today we're going to try and put this new screen into the FTDX10 because the dreaded dots have appeared on this one. A common fault. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, you must remove the covers top and bottom, which is straightforward enough. That gives you time to dust in around the radio as well. I noticed there was dust in around here and underneath it as well. So I got the brush out and dusted it. The next thing is to drop the face off. 2 screws this side, 2 the other, and a few on top. And let's see, is there some underneath? Bear with me, this is dodgy doing this with one hand. No. Anyway. Now, once you have the screws off to let the fascia drop forward, you can see you have these various ribbon cables that fit in X, Y, and Z in this plug. And now's the time to take plenty of photographs to make sure you know when you're going when you're reassembling. I thought I was maybe going to have to remove this case, but I don't think I have to at the moment. Anyway, now I eventually did remove this shielding because this ribbon here goes through this little, I'm not sure what that is, just some sort of little stay, and I thought maybe I was going to have to come to the end of this, follow this ribbon through up into here and move it and bring this ribbon with the fascia. But it transpires I can actually pull it out, unplug the ribbon and just slide it through that, just as simple as that. So you don't need to remove that top casing. So that should be the face free. Right, here we go. So now we're actually getting right into the gubbins. So this ribbon cable to remove and 4 screws. And again, this ribbon, which appears to be through one of those little, I reckon it's just a little support. Anyway. So, when you're removing this shielding, you have these 4 little screws here on each corner. Just be careful because you need quite a bit of force to try and break the grip they have. So I'm supporting the face with my hand, and one corner's leading in this towel because you put some pressure on it and you might damage the front of the face. So just be careful. But you can see now we're getting ended quite deep because here's the ribbon cable that comes off the screen. Now we have this board out. It drives the screen, and that ribbon is into that slot, and that was fun to get out, and it's going to be lots of fun trying to get back in. So now we have to remove this plate. There's various screws here to get access to remove the screen. Right, so this is going to be fun. Anyway, so now you will have to remove these various knobs, notch, shift, and your volume. But they're quite simple to remove, but it's just be careful. Take photographs, make sure you remember what way those ribbon cables go in. Very small, very delicate. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. We have about maybe another 10 screws to unscrew before we get this plate off to get access to the screen. There's the offending article. Now, it was a bit of a bugger to get out because these black tabs, there's 6 of them, and they locate into those tangs, 1, 2, 3, and trying to get all 6 of them at the same time to spread out so you can drop this out was a footering match. So in hindsight, if I was to do it again, I would cut myself 6 pieces of small plastic that you could slither in behind this and this to spread these out so these tags aren't engaging, and then this will just, it took about 5 minutes without that of footering and putting your nails in and breaking nails to get it all out, but we're in here now, and here is the offending article. Right, we're in deep now. Now, the screen doesn't appear to be held in anything other than the pressure of these tangs upon it. And those wee sticky pads, which sort of concerns me because I don't want to put too much pressure on the new screen while putting it in. As you can, I'm sure you're aware they're quite delicate. Anyway, and here it comes out. Bear with me. And there it is, that's it free. So there's the offending article. A common fault apparently. Right. The rebuild. So far I'm an hour into this. Started at 9 o'clock and there's 10 bells. Right, here we go. Comparison between the old screen. It appears to have this piece of copper tape across there, possibly a seal or just protection. This one doesn't. The new screen still has a protective film on it. I'll remove that shortly. I'm going to remove this and transfer this onto this. Whether it's some sort of shielding or just protective, I'm not sure. Right. It just dropped in quite firmly, and it's resting on those little, there's little cushions with drop tacky glue on them just to hold it in place because it's going to rest against the face, the inside of the face anyhow. Oh, and here's the pleasurable bit. Oh, pulling that off. Oh. Well, I'll do that with both hands in a minute. And the cable feeds through there. Right. Onwards and upwards. Right, that's that plate screwed in. Don't make the mistake I did by putting the screws in here. 1, 2, 3. Because that has to go onto that first hole to be screwed down. And I wondered why I was running short of screws, but lots of photographs, people. Take photographs. Now, so we've got this delicate ribbon cable in. I can hold this phone properly. And you will see, I can do this. That wee tag. And you pop those up, both those up, those come up. And you slide the ribbon cable in. Slide it in. Until it can go in no further. And I actually used a small pair of those flat-jawed pliers, very delicately gripping the ribbon cable to sort of see if you could push it any further. Didn't seem to want to go in because I'm noticing there's an awful lot of, you can see there's a band of those copper strips. On the photographs I've taken of the old screen, they appeared to be sitting out further. So I didn't think I was sitting it in home, but the actual the ribbons are slightly different on both screens. So push it home. Push those down, those two wee clamps, and that's it in. And now I have to insert this little ribbon cable. Very footry, but just take your time. And then you install the shielding on top of it and screw the board down. Right. Right, everything fully assembled, ready for testing before I put the covers on it. Don't make the mistake I made, remember. These are a different screw to these. You don't need to swing on, just nip them up, folks. Those are slotted so you just locate in there. When it's assembling it, I actually didn't remove those screws, just slackened them. So the face slid off. Make sure before all these buttons they have the right feel to them. Anyway, right. Fingers crossed. Right, here we go. First power up. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Hey! See, I haven't got the 10 mil on it, but there's no point in case something goes wrong. So, in fact, we'll turn that off as a distraction. Oh! Oh! So the meter went full scale there. Why did that happen? Oh, I know. RF gain because I had those knobs out. Let me see. Yes. No noise. Volume, I think. Yes, working on. Now, the proof is in the pudding. It's the touchscreen. First of all, VFO, yes, that appears to be working. Is the touchscreen working? Let's see, we'll change the frequency. Yep. Looking good. I think everything is looking good. Let me see. Function. Yep. That appears to be working. Yep. Now, mode. Yes. I think it's been a success. Fine, yep. Vox. Yes. Tune. Yep. The tuner I found these is very slow. Shockingly slow. Now, I've made a faux pas. You will notice that these notches coming on. That's coming on, but there's no effect with these, and you know why? There's a little slim cable, ribbon cable. It could be 6mm across, 7mm, and when I was assembling, I give it a slight tear. So these two knobs aren't functioning at the moment. That's not a problem. I've ordered that from Yaesu, and it'll be a half-hour assembly. You just need to drop the front of this forward again, 10 lids off, drop this forward and put it in. That's that. That was my only faux pas. I was raging. I thought I was getting away fantastically. Anyway, so here we go. All built, cases on, successful job apart from my own idiocy, damaging this little ribbon cable, but it's on order and half an hour will fit it. So I thought I'll let the radio sit in bits till the cable arrives, and I said, what's the point? I'll assemble it to make sure there's no other faults. So and everything appears to be working. So happy enough. Just be careful, take loads of photographs. It took about 2.5 hours. And aye. Everything's working apart from, as I say. When that arrives, that will be that done and dusted. And there is the offending old screen. Don't know what happened to that. Just turned it on one day and there's a line across it. Then it seemed to disappear. Just a small dimple in the corner. And then I came in here from work one day and it was cold in the shack. Turned it on, the big streak across the stream with all the dots. And I thought, right, I'll fit this. Because I had this sitting for a while. So there we go, folks. A little tutorial on how to fit a new screen into a Yaesu FTDX10. Simple enough. Just be careful. Plenty of photographs. Bob's your uncle. Hope it's helpful. Bye.